currently, right now, we are just at the mile 1 of the marathon that COVID is.
Emergency health officials urging Idahoans to take coronavirus precautions very seriously. And welcome to the news at 6. I'm Maggie O'Mara sitting in for Mark tonight. The number of people infected with coronavirus in Idaho continues to rise. Right now, according to health officials around the state, there are 72 confirmed cases. And new at 6, our Gretchen Parsons spoke with an ER doctor about what people need to know during this pandemic. Gretchen.
Well, Maggie, our healthcare workers are working around the clock to keep us healthy. And with that being said, Dr. Heather Hammerstead with St. Al's is urging people to take social distancing seriously. That will help preserve their supply of respirator masks. Also, if you have access to respirator masks, emergency healthcare workers say please consider donating them to our hospitals and private clinics. Dr. Heather Hammerstead, an emergency room physician with St. Al's, says the United States is in the very beginning stages of what could be a long fight against coronavirus.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're still talking about this in the fall.
Hammerstead says it's concerning that in the early stages of this pandemic, emergency workers like herself are already running low on supplies like surgical masks and respirators.
The problem with COVID is that people are asymptomatic for quite a long time and still infecting other people. And so everyone is a potential source. That is why our personal protective equipment is, running low nationally, is because everyone who has a fever or a cough has to be treated as if they have COVID, right? So you're using all those resources even when we're at the beginning of the pandemic.
There are several ways we can help our healthcare workers with this shortage. First and foremost, if you have a supply of respirators or have access to some, please consider donating them.
What I am asking people to do is that if you have N95 respirators, or if you have, other kind of respirators that are even higher level than that, there's a lot of construction, pesticide, paint, those kind of masks that could be useful for healthcare providers.
You can also help by staying home if you feel sick.
If you're feeling mild to moderately ill, we're probably not going to be able to test you anyway. And so we'd recommend that you stay home. We're really only testing at this point like sick people who are being admitted to the hospital.
And if you're feeling healthy, you too can help by staying home and practicing social distancing.
And so we really need you to stay home. We need you to listen to the recommendations. We need the governor to be much more strict on his orders for the state, because having people out in restaurants is not okay right now.
And if you are one of those people who might have some respirators to donate, Dr. Hammerstead says just call a hospital or a private healthcare clinic, ask if they need a donation, and chances are they will gladly accept it because they do need those. Maggie?
They do. They are in short supply right now. Thank you, Gretchen. And if you have questions about the coronavirus in our state, we're now up to 72 cases. You can text the word FACTS to the number on your screen. It's 208-321-5614.